All right, Brandon, so now we're in the equipment room, and when you walk into an equipment room of any car wash, there's hazards everywhere. What are some of the things that are concern you in terms of safety in the equipment room?
The same hazards that are in the tunnel are in the equipment room as well. We have air, we have water, we have hydraulics, we have chemistry, and we have electricity. All of those are concerns of mine, along with everybody else that's in the car wash industry. So in this room, normally only trained personnel are allowed inside this room at any given time.
Now, do you handle your own chemistry at the site?
We handle our own chemistry, as in putting new drums online. As for testing and titrating and making sure we have proper dilutions, we turn that over to a trained company or certified company that handles the chemical store.
And that's where Bruce and Chad come into the picture.
That's where Bruce and Chad come into the picture.
So are they taking over for you now?
They're going to take over for me.
All right. Thanks, Brant. Appreciate it. All right, so if you wouldn't mind introducing yourselves.
I'm Bruce Arnett, and the division of our company that I run is American Carwash Equipment and Supply. And basically, that is the division that came about to help service our locations. And from that, it grew to servicing our franchisees and then into a full-blown distributorship.
All right, Brandon, so now we're in the equipment room. And when you walk into an equipment room of any car wash, there's hazards everywhere. Okay, Chad, we kind of came a little bit further into the equipment room, and on the workbench, you've got the tools of your trade laid out. You know, I'm looking at volumetric and titration tubes and some water test kits for hardness, etc., and a smart report, which I'm assuming is at cost. Okay, Chad, we kind of came a little bit further into the equipment room, and on the workbench, you've got the tools of your trade laid out. You know, I'm looking at volumetric and titration tubes and some water test kits for hardness, etc., and a smart report, which I'm assuming is a cost analysis for a customer, etc. So this is where if you came to the location, you kind of lay out the things that you need and get started. What I'd like to see you do is if you could demonstrate and talk through the safety precautions and procedures you take to make sure that you're safe when you're handling chemicals.
Absolutely. Well, of course, the second most important thing is gloves. Everything in here is corrosive to skin, eyes, and mucous membranes. Some of the conditioners are not, some are if they're low pH. The ones we use are not, but you still don't want them in your eyes because they have a little ethanol in it. They can cause some damage.
Okay.
So we want to be as safe as possible at all times by using personal protection equipment.
That's Peter Piper's pickles right there.
Yes, sir, it is.
All right.
Personal protection equipment. Starting with A gloves. And be a full mask.
You're good looking in that, Chad.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Goggles are okay, but from experience, I can tell you they don't always block the chemicals. They can get around them one way or another.
Splash guard, is that what you call that?
Full face mask. If it gets anywhere, it's going right here.
Okay, now we're going to lift that back up. Okay, now what is this?
This is a kerosene pump that I have come to love dearly. Let's say I have to come over here. This hydrominer tank's got a problem where I've got to replace the flow jet, change the drum out, whatever the case may be. If this chemical's bad, I don't want to have to drop my shield, pick this up, and risk spilling this because it's got a lot of sodium metasilicate in it. I don't want to spill it on me because it's bad. So I want to take that out of the equation. Drop my shield, use my pump, get an empty 5-gallon bucket, turn the pump on, and it takes me picking that up. Well, it doesn't take a sample. If I'm changing this out, if I'm changing hydrominer or something, it takes me having to lift this bucket out of the equation.
Okay.
I pump the barrel completely out, no spillage on me.
Splashes, nothing like that.
Exactly.
Sounds like a great tool to have handy.
It is, very great.
Now, what if you were to get something in your eyes? What do you do?
Buffered eye wash solution. Lifesaver.
So you bring this with you wherever you go.
Absolutely. Buffered eye wash solution.
Now, I'm sure there's an eye wash at the car wash around here, but
there is.
That would also be a good suggestion for an operator to have, would be an eye wash station, right?
Absolutely. Everything in here, like I said, the thing that's going to corrode first is your eyes.
Another thing that we should talk about is how to properly, take a hose out of a drum and move it either into a new drum or take it out for some kind of maintenance. Another thing that we should talk about is how to properly, take a hose out of a drum and move it either into a new drum or take it out for some kind of maintenance. Of course, you always want to wear gloves and have the protective, your long sleeve shirt, have a hose running, those types of things, so that as you pull the tube up, the wrong way to do it, of course, would be to just pull that thing right out, and it's dripping all over the place, and you try to find out where you're going to put it, and you're dripping stuff all over the floor, which could be a slip hazard or some other kind of an issue later on, plus just wasting product.
I'm looking, there's an awful lot of labeling on these drums. What kind of labeling is that?
Hazard, well, this of course is just your basic
Product description.
product,
and whatnot?
exactly. Product description tells you dilutions, gives you first aid procedures, cautions, directions for use.
And that's your
placard.
shipping placard.
Absolutely.
You have to have.
You gotta have it. It tells you a little bit about what's in it, what can hurt you,
Now,
what it does.
What is an MSDS? Do you have it?
Absolutely. We have a full MSDS book for everything in this back room.
So what is MSDS?
Material safety data sheet. And we have everything from tunnel products to ancillary products to detail chemicals, hydraulic fluid byproducts, which is the ozone, because ozone is corrosive as well. Hydrofluoric acid first aid if you have hydrofluoric acid in your tunnel. I even have MSDS on my titration reagents, so it's pretty
And this
pretty
stays
complete.
here at the location? Is
Absolutely.
That what happens?
Absolutely, glad to do it.
All right, I got to put it down there.
Yeah, do it now. I'm ready.